Most new apps have huge money put into them, lots of marketing, influencers, really exciting people attached. But we have to do something a little different because I'm poor. And that something different is getting close to our grassroots. And this is how we're going to do it. That is a perfect drive. All right, new golf season, 2026. Second round this year. I went out last week, actually shot a 78. Pretty happy with myself. I'm here on the 1st of Ireland. It's good to be back. So, marketing. Yeah, we don't have a massive venture fund. We don't have huge amounts of money. All we've got is my credit card. So we need to start getting a little bit innovative in what we're doing when it comes to marketing. How do we get out there in front of golfers and get them to sign up? Because ultimately, this grows with more golfers. The more golfers we have, the better the product will be. So we need to start thinking about how we do that. That's close enough. Let's par to start. Oh, it's not pretty. As I said before, we don't have a ton of money backing this. It's basically a passion project between myself and my developer, James. Now, we would love to throw hundreds of thousands of pounds or tens of thousands of pounds into digital advertising, marketing, launch parties, all that stuff, but it's also not really on brand. It's not really us. It's not really what we are. Like, we're very much grassroots. We're very much of the people. So I had to get a bit creative with some of the ideas around how to activate and how to go to market. So that's what we decided to do. That's terrible. That is terrible. You know what? Oh, we take those. That was a good shot. All right, we're about 6 foot from the pin. Get in. What a save. That's reasonably straight. So here's my thinking around the whole thing, right? Golfers need to understand what Skratchr is, okay? It's not just another golf app. It's about the community. So my thought process is, rather than just sending out lots of marketing material around the benefits of golfing together, I want to show golfers together. I want them to show themselves having fun and enjoying this beautiful game that we love. So I was trying to figure out a way to fit that into marketing. Now, don't get me wrong, I'll still try and do some sort of AdWords or Instagram things. I don't know. So you'll probably see some of them. I don't know how good or not they're going to be. It's me doing it all. It's not going to be professional. It's going to be semi-amateur at best. But if I'm thinking about trying to activate the community, if I'm thinking about trying to get people to see golf and see Skratchr, what better way than to do it on the course? So pillar number 1 is going to be our very first corporate sponsorship. Our first sponsorship is going to be of the London Air Links Creators Cup competition, and they've been incredibly good down in Air Links, I have to say. Fantastic course, inland links course, great condition 99% of the year. So what I'm going to do to try and best demonstrate what we're trying to do with Skratchr is I'm going to create a competition for all the other creators to create content around Skratchr and around golf and around Air Links. And I think that's the best way to do it. I'm going to give away a prize for it. Now, if you follow me on my TikTok account, possibly my Instagram, don't know if I put it up there, but my TikTok account is @joinskratchr and my Instagram is @Skratchr Golf, I think. You will see that I would have chipped in from pretty much exactly the same spot last week for an eagle. Now, I'm 99% certain I'm going to duff this, but I'd love to do something similar again. So let's try it. Same club, pretty much the same position. Let's see if I can do the same miss hit. That'll get it down. get it down there. That is probably too much. Sit. Tell you what, it's not bad. We'll take those all day long. Oh, I love this game. No eagle today, though. Ah, it didn't turn at all. That is terrible. That is terrible. Oh, I hate these ones. All right, let's do it. Positive mental attitude. Yes. Man, I don't know if that came across on camera, but that was a tricky, slippery putt. Now, the funny thing is, the last time I played this hole, I drove off it. I topped the ball pretty much exactly where the camera is now. So we'll see how this goes. Try not to smash the camera. Oh, I tell you what, nearly killed the camera. You see, content shows the personality of the game. It shows what golfers do on course. It shows all the mishaps, all the madness, all the crazy shit that happens as well. So that's why I want to show that. I want that to come across, because that's what we're trying to capture in the app as well. And I've already started to do the first part of this activation. I've taken videos of some other golfers. They've been very good and generous and let me record them. Taken some photographs for promos and stuff like that. But the content creation day at Airlinks is going to be nuts. I mean, last year it was a 6-hour round. Don't get me wrong, it was a bit mental. But there was huge opportunity to actually do things on course and show all the foibles and all the fun bits that happen. So I'm hoping that far more talented creators than myself can come up with some really fun and exciting stuff while they're there. Go ball. Go ball. Okay, I think we're on. So in the background, we're still doing the same stuff that we should be doing. James is nearing the end of the development. We're nearly there. In fact, I think from a technical perspective, we are pretty much there. It's just a question of refinements that I'll go and annoy him about certain things that I don't like the look of, I want to change, etc. We are having massive problems with the with Apple Dev, trying to create an Apple Dev account. I think we're 5 weeks trying to get this done. Didn't realize it takes that long. Shouldn't. That's Apple for you. I'm still also waiting for Apple to come back and fix my laptop, which is proving challenging for editing things like this. But we move. These are the little challenges and hiccups that happen along the way. So it makes us stronger, it makes us better. A little right to left. It's got a chance. It's got a chance. Oh! All right. Our first bogey. And he's topped it. How does an 8 handicapper top it? This is the joys of golf. So shitty shots. So shitty shots that make us work harder. So shitty shots that make us think that we're just awful. And then it'll come back later on. I'll get this beautiful shot. Ooh, I want to stick around. And he's done exactly what he didn't want to do. In fairness, this is probably one of the things that a lot of people who don't play golf don't quite get, that you can start off really well and then you can just have a mare for 2 or 3 shots and kind of screws it up. And the key about golf though is to not let those couple of shots ruin your entire round. And I struggle with this, if I'm honest, but I will try not to let it ruin my round. But now I've left myself a god-awful shot where my safe play is pretty much the same as my aggressive play. And I know I should just kick it out. I know I should just do that, but oh, I'm going to struggle. Look, here's where I am. Let's see if I can make this. So here's where I am. I think you can see my ball. Can you see my ball? It's just there. So I either go through the trees, fade it through that little gap there, or I go out to the left. There's definitely not a gap. Okay, I'm going to take the safe shot. I'm going to be the boring guy here. I'm going to take the safe shot. Safe shot, punch out, still get a game going. If we get double bogey, we get double bogey. It's not the end of the world. That should do her. All right. That has a chance. Oh, oh, we love it. Oh, we love it. Probably won't be able to see that on screen, but from here it looks like it's about 6 feet past, straight over the hole. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. You can have 3 terrible shots in the hole and then pull off something like that. I love this game. Ah, didn't move at all. All right, we take that. Double bogey. So 3 over through 5. Perfect. Right, so back to the subject at hand. See, what we want to try and do with Skratchr is we want to try and get to where golfers are. We want to meet them on the course. We don't want to annoy them with ads while they're looking at other stuff. Now, we're going to do a little bit of that because I suppose that's life, you know. But it kind of suits our purposes not to do that, and it suits our purposes just to meet them on the course. So we're doing a fair bit of engagement. I'm talking to a lot of just random golfers, letting them know about it, particularly in the run-up to launch. The annoying thing is, though, well, not annoying, but one of the tactics around the content creator idea is that the Creators Cup is about 2 weeks theoretically before we launch. So hopefully there's a bit of hype, there's a bit of build-up and all that good stuff before we actually go out and launch the mobile application. So interesting, I was actually trying to figure out what might be a good idea to be a prize at a golf content or Creators Cup, so to speak. And I came up with the Osmo Action 6, so not cheap by any means, but I think I'd be more effective investing that money into this competition rather than advertising and marketing and that sort of shite. So who knows, maybe I'm wrong, we'll see. That's got a good look about it. Oh, beautiful. I tell you what, I'm doing well with these little iron shots. You come over here and it starts getting further and further away from the hole. That's not ideal. Go, go. Yes. Expect nothing and you get gold. Birdie, baby. Let's go. Ultimately, I want to showcase the community side of golf. I want to showcase the whole reason Skratchr is around is to build a community. It's to help golfers find other golfers, to help you find your crew, to have that crack out in the course. Now, I know I'm playing on my own here, but that's just because I'm a loner and I'm trying to do this and I don't want to annoy other golfers. But 9 times out of 10, I'm playing with people, and that's the best part of golf. That's the bit that I love. It means that when I get a birdie or when I get a bogey, I can celebrate. The other day when I chipped in for eagle, there was nobody around. Like, they call that millionaires golf, but just took a bit of joy out of it. See, the idea I have about the Creators Cup is, with the greatest of respect, the other people there aren't categorized as influencers. They're not 100,000 million people follower accounts. They're the core content creators that we all watch on TikTok with 500, 2,000, 5,000 followers. They're entertaining. They show the light side of golf. They show the fun bits. That's what appeals to me in golf. Those are the parts that I love. And that's hopefully what we're going to get from the event and from the competition that we run. Right, does that put me back down to 3 over or 2 over? I can't remember. Anyway. I think that's okay. And the second thing about the communities idea is that Skratchr is about creating communities. Skratchr is going to be about creating what we call tribes. So yes, you'll find your crew and you'll have your group of people to play golf with all the time, but we also want like areas to get together. So I live in St. Albans, lucky me, and I'd love to have a tribe that has, 100 people from the St. Albans area where they're all playing each other's golf courses, where they build a bit of community, where they help each other out. That's ultimately what golf is about. That's what Skratchr is about. But even for the content creators, all those content creators want to create little communities of their own as well. They don't need to be a massive influencer. They don't need to be X, Y, or Z. They just create a tribe, sort of a closed environment for their followers. They're able to connect with them more. They're able to maybe have special competitions for them, do different things, create different badges, all that fun stuff. The great thing about having a community is that you want your friends to be in your community too. So the way I see it is that if we can build an incredible community or even tribes for people within the community, they're going to invite their friends, they're going to invite other golfers. You're going to meet random people you've never met before. Some of them are going to be complete weirdos, but a vast majority of them are going to be legends. They're going to be people who have fun perspectives, they're going to have fun stories. They're going to be good crack with a pint in the bar afterwards if you want to do that or not. But that's the biggest feedback from people that I've gotten. Is the thing that they're most excited about is connecting with new golfers, with more golfers, more people who are as passionate about this game as they are. Oh, he's hit it left. Yeah, gonna be in the sand. Oh, I jumped out of the sand. That's all right. That's not the worst in the world. We'll take that. Commit. It's all about committing. Probably commit too much there. Not the worst. Not the worst. No, didn't turn at all. All right, we take the bogey. Bogey's fine. Let's go in the right direction. Oh, lads. Oh. 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 That looks so close. Oh my God. Really lucky with that shot. Thought it was closer. We'll take that though. It was left to right, just not high enough. All right, 3 over par, through 8. I'll take that any day of the week. That's decent. Oh, it's a good thing you weren't standing there. That was terrible. Go. Okay, I think we're a bit short. Pray to whatever God I pray to. Which is none really. The golf gods. Pray to the golf gods to get somewhere near it. All right, let's go. Oh, we take that. We will take that all day long. Bless you, O golf gods, for these thy gifts that we're about to receive. Through Tiger, our Lord. Amen. Par. Nice. That's a nice way to finish the 9. You see, the early believers are the ones who are going to make or break Skratchr. I mean, we've been so lucky with the people who have been excited about it, have been chatting about it, all those different things, but it's those people who are going to be talking to their clubs about it. It's those people who are going to be talking to their friends about it. And when we get a club, we get 5, 10, 20 members. When we get any member, we typically get 2 to 3 new other members because it's their friends, it's their companions, the other golfers that they know. And the hope is that all these tapestries of people sort of connect through various different tribes that are out there. So whether it be a Spurs Remorse relegation tribe like me, whether it be a low handicappers tribe, whether it be a women in golf tribe, a black and proud tribe, or anything else that you want to have underneath the sun. That's what I'm excited about. I'm excited about all those different things that are going to be popping up, all those different types of communities that we would have there. And yeah, look, hopefully you'll have a Titleist tribe. Hopefully you'll have a Mulligan Club tribe. Hopefully we'll have a Creators tribe. Hopefully we'll have little mini communities of people who band together under various different flags. And in time, the hope and the plan is to maybe have a little bit of competition around those tribes as well. Why not? It's a small world. It won't be for big money or anything like that. It'll be for bants. It'll be for crack. It'll be for all the fun stuff. Could have been better. Could have been better. Go. Oh, to the bogey. To the bogey. Well, like an absolute muppet, I forgot to record the last shot, but I finished that par 5 with a bogey. And a sand shot to about 12 feet. Misread a putt, and it went dead straight when I thought I was going left to right. So yeah, we're now 5 over, I think. That one went left. Right, so we found our ball. It's not in the greatest position because I can't hit a proper shot into the green because of those overhanging trees. So I'm going to try and punch a 6-iron down that direction to see if I can make it work. This is not one of my fortes, but yeah, we'll see how we get on. Tell you what, we're on the green. That was some shot. I cannot believe I pulled that off. That's not hard enough. It's a good line. There we go. Oh, it's too much. It's that first part that's going to break and then it's going to straighten up, so. It's got a chance. Oh! What are you doing? What are you doing? What's this shit? Come on, shoo. Try that again. Stupid goat. Gotta admit, I do love this part of the golf course. It's just so stunning. We've got beautiful trees, lots of exciting stuff going on. Then you go up to this green. Very pretty. Too short. Ah! Bogues. Bogues. That's about as good a drive as I could do. It's a bit left. Good line. Slightly too strong. There we go. We take those. Oh, shit. A violent hook right or violent shot right. I think we're on. And another par. I'll take that. It was a good recovery after that horrific drive. This is a slippery, dirty, slippery, disgusting downhill putt. Go ball. How did that not get to the hole? 6-foot putt for par? It's not what I'd hoped. Ah, bollocks. That was a silly bogey. That is a silly bogey. Yeah, like I know I haven't really talked much about the other stuff when it comes to building and founding all the admin stuff, but to be honest with you, most people aren't particularly interested in it. But like bank accounts, who cares about bank accounts? Who cares about setting up dev accounts, etc.? But it's important. We're nearly there. I had a lovely chat with my dev earlier on, and he was telling me that he's finished the Android build, which is exciting. Yeah, and once we get the Apple developer account sorted out, hopefully we'll be able to port that across reasonably easily. get that ready to go, make sure that there's no bugs. But yeah, I mean, I can't tell you how impressed and how proud I am with James, the dev. Like he's coming at this from the perspective of being a developer for 10, 20 years or whatever it is, but not in mobile world. So this is all new to him. Yet he's managed to figure it all out, which I don't know how to do it. One last good drive, straight down the middle. That's what we're looking for. That's probably in the bunker. So, in summary, we have no money. We're trying to build an app for a community of golfers who are passionate about the game. We're going to market it through the community. We're going to double down. Oh, there's a train. We're going to double down on that community. Try and make it just the most fun app to be on when you're a golfer. And we'll have lots of little bits and pieces in there, but ultimately it's going to be about that community. Ultimately it's going to be about playing with new people. It's a bit of a risk now, mind you, taking this approach to it, but gonna try it anyway. But if you think about it, what better way to launch a community app than through the community? So watch this space. Keep an eye out for London Air links. Keep an eye out for the creators creating content around it. Keep an eye out for a lot of Skratchr stuff coming up over the next 3 or 4 weeks as we, sure enough, launch by the end of March. Fingers crossed. That should be all right. That is shockingly bad.